Yeah. Nameless is also streaming on YouTube if anyone wants to watch. So then distribute shapes to each other statue. Oh, so I can just make my key. Okay. Oh wait, really? So if it's empty, I still need to give you the shape even if you have a key? Because you didn't show anything for me. I now have a triangle and a square. I had a triangle and then I was going to pick up a circle, but when you said that, so like now I have a trilateral, which I presume is my key. But oh, I'm holding it. I'm holding a triangle, but I didn't distribute because we were all doubled up. Oh, so I understand what you mean. Like the status of that sci-fi is one. The status of that would still reflect even if you still have the thing, so you still have to complete the work. I understand. Okay, so now it's properly distributed, so it's fine. Was it the shark? The shark is sci-fi. So the end result is single. Okay, I understand. Okay, so that was my fault. And it's because I had already made my key. So I remembered what you said about how if you give away a three-dimensional shape, it negates the inverted shape and then restores it. So I was going to give it away and then do it, but I started that process too late and ran out of time. Oh no, no, it's less. Uh, so usually when people like learn or teach, there's not really a lot of analysis. But for me, I make the self analysis so that way, like I have clear understanding of what I messed up. So like in that case, what I did was correct because if I gave the trilateral to Brig, then it creates a situation where I can exit. But I need to then restore that by giving them the inverted shape since the other shape's negated by the three-dimensional shape. I just didn't kill the unstop for the knight. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm single. I'm holding. Where am I? Holding circle. So then I need to keep going. Square and triangle. Circle, square, triangle. So then we need a square in the middle of the triangle. Basically. Orbicular. That's peculiar. Brig is 3. No, that's nameless. So then, wait. So then, if I have a circle and you had a triangle, I gave you the square. I would give that to you, and the next shape that drops, I would give to sci-fi. So then I just need to give both to sci-fi and the main technique. Oh, because you were singled. Okay, so then I just need to make my trilateral. Ral is 4. Segura. No, that's Ralsei. That would be 5. I am also single. Okay. The witness is noticing efforts. So then both your keys are verified, so I can make mine and exit. No. Shit. I have a conoid now. Okay, wait. I can sacrifice that by giving you a conoid, right? No, I haven't cleared. You should both have squares now? So it negates both. Yeah, and I'm only getting circles and triangles, so I can't even distribute you a square. Okay. But my wall is still showing a triangle and circle. Well, no, but I did that twice, and then I distributed it because Sci-Fi said he didn't have a square, so I thought I needed to distribute the square. I made 2 conoids, but I didn't exit because he said he didn't have it, so I sacrificed the first one by giving it to him. Oh, so he was talking to Brig. I thought you were talking to I thought you were talking to me. I'm sorry. Well, so I think I understand it because when we finished the first section, we hit decimation. We were restored. When we were restored, I made a conoid, but then Sci-Fi said that they didn't have a square. Now, obviously, like Kina said, the wall is what determines what will drop and it determines what you need based on what you actively have in inventory. So if the conoid is displayed and I was singled and then we already distributed after post decimation, I can make my key to exit once dissection is complete. But I thought Sci-Fi was talking to me, so I thought if I distributed the conoid, it would negate the key and then cancel out because I thought it would give me a square, but that's not correct because I wasn't holding it. You were holding it. So when you passed it out, then we can make the key. Brig or myself? I had a square and well, like I was holding square in the formation, but I had a square and or my bad triangle and circle. Damn. Double it and give it to the next person. Okay. Okay. I'm doubled. What the hell? I was pushed by a thrall into the center of the room and then fell down the hole. No, it's my fault because I accidentally distributed you the second one because I didn't see a shape on the right. Oh my god. I guess I misunderestimated thralls. Also single. Well, no, I didn't send any circles to anyone because all I had dropped was triangles and squares. No, I was single. I was single. And I had, yeah, I distributed my triangle to, what is it? I distributed my triangle to sci-fi, who had a square, and then I distributed my circle to you, who had a triangle. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So singles, same person. Single. Okay, so then Yes. One. I'm missing the other. I'm missing the square. What the hell? Did anyone else? I'm doubled. So I give my shapes to everyone else. Wait, I have a question. So, if everyone was doubled and I need to distribute my circles outward, that means give one circle to each other statue, not give both circles to one statue, right? Okay, okay, that's fine. I just wanted to double verify. Understood. Where is sci-fi? Gee. Uh, oh, because it wasn't identified, so it could lead to a dead pickup. I'm sorry. Brig is 3. Okay. Okay. Double. Okay, so I need to give mine to both of you. That one came out. What the hell? Did you see that? That's the second. Earlier I threw a Nova Bomb and it just disintegrated into thin air. There I just threw a Nova Bomb, but all of the Cataclysm Seekers. Nameless is 4. Ral is 2. I do, but I want to keep running it. Because I want to master this, and then I want to master Dissection. But right, I want to learn every other way. That way, if someone's on a separate wavelength, I can. Okay. Triangle, circle. Okay. Fucked up and evil. Okay. So it's right, it's true zero. So it's a positive and negative integer. So if there's a positive one and then a negative one, they cancel. So if you receive the shape and there's nothing else there, it was sent to you. I'd like to keep running it just to make sure that I'm consistent. Well, I mean, you both recommended to try to focus on learning one and honing it, so I want to take that advice. Single. single. Yeah. I'm waiting for my circle. No, I'm holding a triangle. I'm missing a circle. I need a circle. I sent you a triangle and a circle. Okay. But I thought I was supposed to give the key to one person instead of splitting the key between two. Okay. So then how do I rectify this? Can you explain what the solution would have been? Okay. Okay. Um, no, not really. I'm just really enjoying being able to like. Okay, so like for um, I just really enjoy being able to do things like even making like squalor mistakes. I hate this fucking. Hold on. Can everyone hear me now? Am I? Am I? Alliteration is a fallacy because people don't know their consonants and vowels. Okay. What about now? Alliteration is a fallacy because people don't know their consonants and vowels. Alliteration is a fallacy because it. Oh, I'm gonna buy a new one. I'm gonna buy a new one. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Can you hear me now? Alliteration is a fallacy because people do not know their consonants and vowels. Alliteration is a fallacy because people do not know their consonants and vowels. Release me! Fuck! I hate this fucking microphone! Fuck! 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 Okay, 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 okay. No, so honestly, I'm. um, I'm really having fun. I enjoy being able to do things in actualized environments. Like part of so part of why like I always make the joke about like I am to Epoptes as Hina is to Verity because both times in Epoptes, both on standard contest and in epic contest, I loved it because it was so much information that my brain is finally moving at a pace where like I get to sort and process everything at a reasonable pace. So it feel like even though it might be having like moments of pause, it's moving relatively quick and I get to flow with the information as it's flowing. But because I can't flow naturally in other situations, like in standard runs or like in FTF or LFG runs, it doesn't work that way. Like even here, I appreciate being able to do the encounter and then redo the encounter and redo the encounter and redo the encounter because like it's okay. Remember how Tizio asked me like what was I thinking when like I kept rerunning trials, testing different things? For me, data collection is like one of the best things because I love being able to splinter and take every piece of something and then connect each piece of what I'm splintering into the whole and then keep building on top of that and building on top of that and building on top of that. And I feel like I get to do that with this. And I did not get to do that with this for the longest because every person that I played with was either a farmer, so speed is a priority, LFG, so they just want the path of least resistance, and they're usually neurotypical, so I can't even go into that kind of detail without it creating a crisis. That's why, like earlier, I was like, "Can we just like come back here because I would really spend 12 hours here just like mastering everything because I feel like that would really hone me. I just don't think people would think I'm okay if I did. So, uh, Support said what's really funny is that the microphone comes through perfectly in stream, just not on the Discord. So it's probably just console Discord. There's an audio suppressor. So alliteration is a fallacy if people don't know their consonants and vowels. But like I also like this because like I like doing things with other subject matter experts. Like Kina is an SE subject matter expert, so when she was like, "I'll teach you," like when I first met her, I won't lie to you. Like, ironic to like we were both on separate sides of the spectrum because she thought that we were elitist because of what we had because she didn't know us yet, and I thought she knew a lot because I saw her raid report and I saw the SE stuff and I wanted to ask, but I didn't want to seem stupid. And like being here with someone like her who can see every timeline and then identify every problem is nice because I can get an answer to things and then I can index that answer through experience and then I can practice it and fuck it up. But it's also because I can get feedback because I feel like you grow best when there are people you care about around you telling you where you're fucking up. And if you have to do the thing, because if you are fucking up and you are doing the thing, it means you're making a mistake because you're trying, which means you can convert your trying into succeeding if you understand where you're fucking up. But you can't do that if you just like watch a video and learn it and then you do it with fire team finders and then it's just shards because you're just replicating what you see and that's not real understanding. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. expressing. I mean, I feel like me being here and like streaming it is already as vulnerable as I can get. And like someone even commented on my stream that I'm deconstructing it. I'm streaming on YouTube. Don't you have your phone? I mean, I have. It, look, okay, I won't lie to you. I will give credit to Box. You can stream your gameplay to Cord on Box. I cannot do that on PlayStation. The best I have is YouTube. I will not hold you. It is quite annoying to be like, I'm streaming. And then everyone's like, oh, shit. Right, you play on PlayStation. Cool, I got to open your YouTube channel. Fuck. Oh, I see all my babies in the desert. Oh. Mm. No, that's his home. Desert is my home. The Mauser home is the shooting range. He lives there. They're in traversal. Where are they? Where are they going in my desert? Can we go to my desert? I want to do everything. My mind is in every place at once. It's confusing. Can we return to practice tomorrow? Fuck. Fuck. I really hope they actually don't. Like in every part of my heart, if people legitimately bypass the fun of the thing to just use cheats, I'll be so disappointed. Facts. Is it really fun if you're dying every 5 seconds over cheating when you could just like play the game? uh, where are they? Trav- traversal. Traversal. Where is the question? But you still have a damage limit on, so you're being pulled. Well, no. They're talking. No. No. Hey, B. Where are they? What are they doing? I need to know. Hold on. They are somewhere, and I can find it. They just reached Depopties. Fuck, maybe I am a TD farmer at heart. Oh my god. I don't think I should be able to figure out where. I don't think I should be able to figure out where people are in TDP at all times. That's not good. It's such a dub. Support said you're just now realizing this. Okay, look, in my defense, I don't see myself as a TDP farmer. I love my desert. I'm very passionate. I'm very, very passionate about it. See, the only other person I've heard like give me a rebuttal with it was Tizio, and he was like, says I'm not a TDP farmer by definition, has literally poured 127 hours into creating a predictor for the coils out of fun for whimsy. And I was like, that's not whimsy. And like, eh, I definitely wasn't bored doing it because yeah. I just like doing it in general, like everything about it. Like if someone, even if someone was like, I don't know this, like how I met Frosty was literally I was doing a fire team finder when we got into the new apartment, and we were going to do a standard 3 feet, and she was like, I've never done challenges because no one teaches me, and then I ended up turning it into like a 7 hour run where I taught her all the challenges. It only took like 3 of those 7 hours were just finding people to pay attention in a Gryos and like not try to ego trip, but that's fire team fighter. But I mean, but it was a dub. It was a dub. Oh my god! Like I love Epic Epopti so much. I want to. I want to compensate on both ends. I want to go back to my desert, but I also want to run Salvation's Edge. Fuck, that feels weird to say. What the fuck? I think I. Wow, that feels really weird to say. Um, I think I would like to run more Salvation's Edge fulls because I think it would give me opportunities to practice the knowledge that I've gained. And then I'd also like to practice this on the side so that I can keep building on both. But I want to do it all with you all, and I don't know what everyone's schedule is because you got to go, and I think Brig might have to go, and I don't want anyone to leave. Fuck. you know, something until Thursday. Hmm. Like because I have a ton of things on my list that I want to do because I made a promise to myself and to my sisters that I would start trying to be more versatile. So like I want to do more Val. I want to I want to learn King's Fall. I oh
Come on, your head's in the way. The other one's head was in the way. Okay.
but break the trauma by playing with us and building new memories. See, I could enjoy that. Like, see, like, okay, because I won't lie to you. Um, like it. Wait, actually, hold on, Lamal. I have a question for you. So, Tits, Titsio and Sci-Fi said that Atatham and Dubek have advertised me as like the TDP girl that knows a lot about TDP. Is that true? Does everyone really know me by TDP? That makes me really happy, but I don't know how to feel about that. I won't lie to you. I'll be so real with you. I actually had like a moral compromise last night. In my mind, I was like, as a scientist, I feel really bad about not sharing the Agrios predictor with people because if I shared it, it could help other people. But at the same time, I want to be selfish because I don't want to help the community. but I do want to help the community because I feel like if I don't, I'm violating the very principles that like I founded our community on. And then I just like rob other people of knowledge, and then it's like fuck. I don't want to charge people. I'm neurodivergent. I don't give a damn about money, man. If I could control this world, money would not exist. Money is so ass. It's so ass. See, that was my motto, but then someone said something to me that actually broke through to me, and it was, it was, it was. It's funny. It was Mac, but we were talking, and she was like, "Please don't ever stop." She's doing really well. Today was a little shitty, but she's doing fine. She has a lot of fucking snow out there right now because of the winter storm going on. But she told me that she wanted me to promise her that I would never stop teaching other people, and that I would never stop like giving other people knowledge, because she said that she had never seen other people learn or interact with stuff the way that I had given it to them, and that it was really unique and dynamic. And I thought about the coil predictor, and in my mind, making all of the like making all of this stuff for TDP, I would feel so fucking selfish if I was just sitting on that and was like, yeah, I don't have it. Because like, but I just don't want it to be misused. I'm afraid. Like I'll be so vulnerable. I'm so scared. I don't want it to be. Like I want to give the things that I make to other people in the hope that they use it to help other people. I don't want to make something great and then give it to someone and then they use it to hurt other people or just be cruel or disrespectful or like ego trip or do whatever. No, and I found it. Like, and I'm there. Like, I'm so like there's so there, like you have no idea how my brain gets what there's so many hidden pieces in that raid that makes everything just work, and it's so good, and I want to give it to everyone all the time, but like I legitimately get really scared because in my mind I'm like, if I share that with everyone, I I just actually don't feel like people will always want the energy, because like I like it so much that like I don't ever see myself getting tired of it. And like I've had one person tell me it's really scary that every time I ask you for something about TDP, you're always available, because it makes me wonder, why are you always available for it? And like I kind of get where they're coming from. But that's what gets to me. That's what Max said to me that made me think we were once everyone. I've met everyone here, like even in this very room, in this VC. I've met everyone here through circumstances that I de facto said I would never be in. I met Keena and B through Fireteam Finder when I have like sworn off Fireteam Finder is cursed. I met Polly through Nove, through Raiden, which was a Sherpa run where they couldn't find anyone to do ETDP with them because they said it wasn't worth it. I met Brig through Kina. I had to, like, Kina said I was the first adept in game player that made her think differently about people like that, because I wasn't an asshole. And the more I have interactions like that, they all start to come off to me as significant. Like I met Lamau during the days when like this server was just a ETDP farm server, like just core. And there no, there were so many people that I had pulled in, and we were all doing TDP. And like what Asta is with like STDP, that was me with ETDP, and it was all I was doing, and everyone liked it, and everyone did it. And then the sword week happened, and everyone started doing the glitch, and no one wanted to do actual runs. And then they kept fucking doing glitch runs, and I wouldn't do them. And people were like, "You should run them. You get more people." And I was like, "No, I want to actually run the content." So then people started leaving the server, and then that hurt because like I was trying to teach people how to do forfeits and how to do challenges, and I figured if I taught people and I gave them the knowledge, I could be the thing that I want to see in the community, and then that would influence the community away from just doing three feats, because then people would know how to do four feats, or they would feel comfortable trying to work towards being consistent enough to do cutthroat. And that just like fell. But that's my point though. And like even like with the like, okay, so I didn't tell Mac this, and like it made me kind of sad because like I thought about something she said when we were doing Val, and I won't lie to you, like in like sisterly love, I didn't want to give her the credit. Val was really fun. It was really fucking fun. Like solo running caretaker was really fucking fun. And like when we went into it, dead ass, I was like, I'm not gonna have fun because I don't like Val. And I was so fucking wrong. I was so wrong. I was dumb as fuck because like it was so. And I know, but that's like, and I started to think to myself, why do I feel that way about these raids? But I've noticed it's because every single one of them I have a bad experience with because I never got to do them with people I actually cared about.
Where? What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, yeah. I also just feel like I owe everyone an apology because like obviously it's like autistic like tunnel holing, but I've said so many scrupulous things about fantasy raids based on my own anecdotal experiences that like I just outright have not given. Well, no, but like not even that part of the experience. Just like in my mind, it was like for King's Fall, the very first King's Fall I did with my ex, and she was supposed to
Dad,
Sherpa
not
me,
shoot him?
and then she was an
What
ex
are you
King's Fall farmer,
doing?
and I was ass. So then she told me I was ass because I didn't know what I was doing, even though it was supposed to be a Sherpa. And then she invited some friends of hers that were King's Fall farmers, and they were all just complete scum. And I was like, damn, this is kind of crazy. So in my mind, I just associated like the raid with that. And that's not fair to the raid or the people. But it it was really hard for me to work by that. Like the same with SE. Like I have an abhorrent level of respect for Verity. It sounds so fucking weird saying that out loud around people. God damn, it's vulnerability station. But like, like, like I I like Verity. And like even that, like it spiked in a way that like I can't like okay, so like Kina, like for you and B, like you when we first met, right? You were like, I didn't know like what your thoughts
Shut
were when
the
you met
fuck
us.
up! Why
The,
don't? What the hell? What?
what?
Oh my
Oh, she's
god! I shot him, but it went past him for some reason. and he didn't get it fast enough, and his contact went out.
um, I'll see you tomorrow. No, no, you're fine. No, no, no. They were concerned. I told them you were playing Metal Gear Solid, but it's okay. It's okay. But like I kind of do. If you all are down, I wanted to do one, but like when you met me, I was so afraid of you, Kina. I will not hold you. I was afraid of you because I wanted to ask you if you would teach me everything you knew about Salvation's Edge, but I didn't want to say it in a way that came off as like, no, that's kind of sus. And then like I had like you can ask my sisters, like I actually had like a full like breakdown of like what if it comes off as strange because like I seem like the type of person that would already know. See, right, but like for the type of player that people like me are around, but that's what I mean. But like it comes off that way. And in my mind, I was like, I don't want to like seem sus, but then like the way that Kina talked about Verity reminded me about how I talk about Epoptes, and it was like, yeah, I know she's locked in. And like and like it I feel like a lot of my experiences in this game like have been kind of marred by like choosing to see them as something instead of experience. God damn, that makes me sound so hypocritical. But I mean, it's better to be honest. Like it, like some of the thing. Well, no, like the story matters, but like some of the things in this game, like I actually have outright sworn off because like of the social experiences that I had with them. Because like for example, I have an abhorrent level of knowledge on Crota's Inn, but every experience I ever had in Crota's Inn was something so depressing or mind draining that like I just don't go there. I don't. But if you ask me to, I can. I don't like doing it. But that's because of how I did them. And I'm convinced that like if I did them with new people, I would make new memories and then I would really enjoy the time. And I full full healing auto. That's chest skip. Wait a minute. Where are you? You're Corregos. Well, you're headed to Corregos. So then Hunter's doing skip. Yeah. Solar Surge, though? I don't think he changed the mods on the legs.
Oh,
Hmm.
fucking go.
Oh, he unlocked Honors of the Nine! I have to give him my congratulations. Holy shit, he locked in. Like, I don't know. Like, I had a lot. Like, I can't deny. Like, it. Like, Mac asked me how I felt about it, and, like, I really did have fun running Val. And it was so weird because, like, I swear on everything, I would never imagine those words coming out of my mouth because I'd be like, oh, it's Val. But it was really, really fun. But Titans are cool. Oh, he's in there. Quanta. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh no, no, you'll see. You'll see.
Let me out
Real.
of here.
Guardian down.
Do I need? No, it's probably fine to keep the same. Well,
Fucking go! River low.
Guardian down.
well, there's 4 of us. Ooh. I can.
Carried her this whole time and I couldn't even check. Not that she was talking about it. Why are they? Yeah.
Can I try to solo left this time? I usually take right, but I want to see what left feels like. Because I haven't been in there in a while. Are you ready? I love this place so much. Your first is 4. You can shoot. Your next is 6. You can shoot. Oh. Okay. We can reset.
Bam!
Your 4. What's my call? B, can you grab me? I'm at the door. Ouch. Left. I'll try to help you in any way that I can. Wait, are you? Would you rather do standard? I did want to ask you how your week is then. I heard that you got to spend some time with your dad. You're also 5? You can break. What was that? You're 3. You can break. You're right.
Guardian down.
Oh, we can reset. Do you want to take left? No. Wait, hold on. Maybe. Wait, is everyone ready? Or are you all waiting on me? Oh, I didn't know because I saw you in menu, so I didn't want to start if you want. I asked Cess and Hunter, but I think they're doing 3v runs right now, so I think they're busy. 2. You can shoot. You are 5. You can shoot. Left. You're 3. You can shoot. Okay, you're 1-5. Kina? You cut out. Can you repeat that? I need to verify one. Function collapse. Top. No, I said top. I will be back in Verity. I understand fast strat, but I still have more data I want to learn. Neatros? Yeah. Can you repeat my call? You're a bit low, Vic. You're 6. You can shoot. Your next is 1. Probably 2. Oh. Okay. You can shoot.
Guardian down.
Wait 1 moment. Hey. Oh. Right? Ready? One moment. I think you're safe, but I'm gonna double verify. No, you're 2 as well. You can break. You're 4 or 5. You're 4. I did. I shot offset. Eek. Okay. Oh. We should actually probably wipe that because that's our 3rd.
Guardian down.
Yes. You're 2. You can shoot. You're 3. You can shoot.
Guardian down.
Yes. One moment, I should have the lineup for it. I'm on. No, please! Oh, I didn't know they were going to do that. My arc's will get corrupted that. No, that's my Arc Soul's fault. I'm so sorry. You can shoot. You are 4. You can shoot.
Guardian down.
Left. Oh, you shot my left.
Guardian down.
That's fine. Everyone's sure they don't want to do standard. Well, I know you don't have a lot of time. How much time do you have left? Oh, we can do a full standard in 20 minutes. We could do a whole standard in 20 minutes. That's easy work. Hmm. 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 No. I don't think you're shitty. Why would you be shitty? That's not nice. Yeah, see? He knows. I mean, it keeps everybody fresh.
Guardian down.
You mean best jump? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Guardian down.
No, no. Hunter's literally hopscotch. All hunter jumps are hopscotches. You can stagger it, but stop no. I can take right. I love rain. Three? Did you say 4? Your microphones are cutting. 5? Also 5? 4? 6? You can shoot.
Down.
I almost had it. You 4? 2? You're 5? You're 3? Wow. High key, I thought I was soloing right too, so I did the same thing. And then I went back and realized it, but then I came back out and I barely missed. Okay. That's so nice. Huh? One. Two. Ral, you're cutting out. Can you repeat my call? Three. That's fine. No, what's my X? You're five. You're five. You can break. What do you have? Four. Will. That would be a good next project. No, build something that could predict the algorithm of all of Epopti's eyes sequentially. You need sleep. What? Why don't you say that? If you had said that, what? 4. Also 6. 5. 1. Your last is 3. I mean, we're all neurodivergent, so that's pretty accurate. Yeah. I mean, your average neurodivergent operates their entire life off of like 2 to 7, maybe 8 on like a day of no one's in the house and like they're alone for some reason, and that's a if. So it'd be like, I mean, 3. 1. 6. 2. Your last is 4. Clear? Yeah. What? Okay. Well, yeah, it's cooked. It's shards. Well, this just means I have to go very, very hard. We have to wipe. We don't have that in 2 minutes. Because you have 2 minutes. You need sleep, Kina? Four, 6, 3, 2. Your last is 1. I haven't broken 4. Break. After 4. Yeah, what's mine?
Guardian down.
Beddington. Beddington. Bed. I'm not. I'm your friend. Bed. Bed. What? Well, I mean, we're near. Yeah, that's pretty accurate for most of us. Real. I do always find it peculiar how like it seems to run in a scope where like if you're neurodivergent or there's a family member who's neurodivergent, there's always a yang to the yin. So if you're neurodivergent, then there's always someone that's really fucking normal and really fucking cool, and it just never seems to escape the loop. And that someone, most of the time, happens to be some family member, mother, father, brother, uncle, sister, cousin, kiflam, someone, and then it's like, damn, why do you have so much influence in my life? This shit makes no sense. What the fuck? That's fucking crazy. What? That's the literal opposite of why you said what you said to him. Like, what, did he miss the whole fucking... Has that changed? What the fuck? Well, like something that I always tell people, because it's really hard to process externally, you can want the fragments of what it would be like to have that family member be a good person, even if they're not. Like, if you spend time with your dad and that makes you happy, it doesn't equal that you're affirming and okay with him being a scumbag, racist, transphobic, homophobic person who like devalues others. It means the essence of what you wanted in him as a father figure, to be someone that you could build a kinship with, is what you seek. And because of that, when you interact with him, that's what you pull away from it. But you're not like him. If anything, I feel bad for every neurodivergent person, because I feel like they always go through the same struggle loop of either like fully detached from family because they're over it, or they interact with family because they cherish them, but it's like an enigmatic relationship. So like sometimes it feels like you walk on eggshells for them, even though you don't owe them anything or have to. Mm. I think the worst piece too is trying to like understand the essence of time and how it splinters between like the generations. Because like you're an adult, and then your father is an adult, but like the essence of your worldview is always going to be separate. So you look at them, and in the person, you cherish like the fragment, like them, like that's my dad. But then when you look at the pieces that compose them, and it's like, damn, racist, chauvinistic, homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic, Dianetic. You start to walk away from all of the elements that you don't like, but it sucks because deep down you're like, but that is my dad. I just don't understand why you had to be like this of all ways. So it's fucked. Hmm. I do think it's really interesting with like neurodivergent people how like all our families there always seems to be a splinter amongst like the growth where like you look at your parents and parents before them and you can just see like maybe it's just me but like I look at mine and you can see the fragments of what you carried on from them and it's scary because like you see it and you think I have to find a way to break that, like I have to find a way to not practice that or like behave like that or do that because that's not good. And it's not even like you outright do it either, it's just like minor things and nuances that's like I don't like that, that's not good. But and that's usually like the scope of the parabellum between like neurodivergency and neurotypicals because like every person like even like Fee, like her mom is also neurodivergent and it leads to a lot of moments of self-awareness where like Fee has shared with me like they can without like details like they can have conversations like these events from my past kind of affect me and her mom can be like yeah, yeah, I can see how that would, and that's not fair to you. Whereas, like with me and my mom, my mother is the most stock standard neurotypical ever. So like it would never deconstruct itself any way further. But then it makes it sadder because like I firmly believe there's a strong chance that every neurodivergent person, especially people with fucked up parents, probably have some form of BPD or a cluster B disorder, personality disorder, because it just kind of corrupts how you see yourself. And like as someone who has BPD, one of my biggest struggles in life has been I don't have to externalize how I see other people in the lens of I don't want them to abandon me slash I don't want to be abandoned. But it's really hard because and like I don't know if anyone else relates this like hyper vulnerable deep cut to myself, but like there are moments where like you look at how you act around people and when you're afraid you think am I doing the thing that my parents did, and you like don't want to do that but you don't know how to say it to yourself. But like I don't really know if other people feel it. I've always said something that seems to resonate with every other neurodivergent person I like meet, befriend, and make family. Our parents are disappointed in us because, in their eyes, we are reflections of the pieces of them they never accepted about themselves. So, their desire to have, quote, normal children was rejected in having unique children. that were far different than what society would accept. And instead of respecting that and challenging society by loving what they created, they externalized it and despised what they created because they wanted it to quote fit in. So like I had a saying that I told a friend that she said cut deep, and I was like, your mother doesn't accept you because she sees the version of herself in you that she could never live with, and that was never okay. So she has to destroy you because in her mind, if she accepts you, then that means she's different and she's been different all along and she's been living a lie. And I feel like that's the same for most neurotypical parents. They just kind of can't accept, like, damn, maybe I've, like, it's the same as the one family member who's like, neurodivergency isn't real, autism isn't real, back in my day, etc. But then they're the same family member with the fucking drawer of like hyper organized string, the one room with like hyper organized, hyper fixated shit. They have like a billion bottle caps in a case because they just like collecting them. They got 80 different rocks. They love cars, but like down to the detail, like the fucking pattern on tires. They love cooking food, but it's like an orgasmic level relationship with cooking. But then when you talk to them, they're not autistic. They're just really passionate about what they do. And then they never acknowledge that. Mm. But see, are they though? But then there's you, the autistic girl that's just really into science and fantasy and music and wants to pursue the arts and crafts and be unique and different and make a great change in the world. And it's like, no, yeah, it's never going to get you anywhere. Those aren't going to pay you. Those aren't real jobs. You know, I just don't feel like that route has worked out for any of you all. How would you know? You don't know what it's like to pay bills. We pay for your stuff, don't we? You don't though. you you actually don't. uh, get good sleep. Thank you. See, the goal is to help you and your mom escape though. I won't lie to you. Like my grandma, I had someone ask me, like, "Are you purposefully finding neurodivergent people online?" And like, I'll be real. High key, yes. What, like my dream? I'll be so real with you. Like I think of X-Men and like the school for gifted like mutants. I want something like that where like all of us can live and it can all be like we met doing etc or through this or through that. But then we all just have like our own community of our own people where everyone is like us and there is no trying to make it work with normal society. Like it doesn't, it never does. It never does. And it's sad too because like I swear there are times where like I watch neurodivergent people go through the character arc, especially if it's romantic, of like falling in love with someone, but then the person is neurotypical as fuck and it like kills them because it's like I really like them or like I'm really good friends with them or I really want to date them, but the way they think is just so oh my god that it's like damn, it's kind of shards, but I don't have the energy to admit that it's shards. Fuck. I would join you tomorrow, but I would probably take Victoria's advice from yesterday because I'm at the phase where I've gotten happy that I can talk with other neurodivergent people like myself, but because of that I'm tired and like high key if I continue to sit here I might pass out. What's wrong with falling asleep with your friends in chat? It's cool. It's cool. Like it's not that bad. Now Kira does tell me I snore, which is like fuck. How bad is the snoring? You can tell when I'm asleep. Fuck. That's You're saying I really just like fall asleep mid sentence? Every time someone tells me I fall asleep mid sentence, I don't know if you all have played it, but like I think about Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, where like if the drop gauge on the character hits point zero, it doesn't matter what you're like, even mid boss fight, you just insta like stop. You stop and swap characters. But see, I also get confused because like even when I woke up last night, I realized I did fall asleep in thing, and it was, I think it was like 4:50 and I had to get ready for work and I was like, oh shit, I'm still in Discord chat, but I don't remember talking to anyone this morning, and then it's because I called. Yeah, you're right, I probably should go to bed. Hmm. I'm here. But I will take both your advices. Well, you and Kira, because you said that, and then Kira is just kind of looking at me like you should go to bed. So I'm going to go to bed. I don't. You said it's like I tell you. I am. I fucking hate. Like I like. It's so strange. I'm okay with waking up at 5 a.m. if I want to wake up at 5 a.m. If I wake up at 5 a.m. because I have to be up at 5 a.m., it's ass. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I hit the bed, I'm gonna pass out. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, Fiend. I'll see you soon. Ciao.